left. Listen to David Brooks talk about it on Brooks and Gay Park. And David Brooks talks about basically it's an attack on intelligence. And I agree that the Smithsonian, the Kennedy Center, this is just about attacking the left, attacking the intelligentsia. And it's wild because when I was younger, conservatives will say like we can do it better. All Trump is doing is wrecking things. And I feel like in a way, when it comes to black people, specifically, I guess what we're learning is who really has our back, and that if we didn't build it, a white man come in and erase it all, just turn it all over because it's not really ours. Like that Black Lives Matter Boulevard or whatever in D.C., not really upset about it. I know they feel good erasing anything that says black on it, but we didn't build that. We didn't even ask for that. I don't think any black folks asked for that. So we didn't lose anything. Nothing gained, nothing lost. I feel like these things will make us, I'm not a separation, not Malcolm X, but it will make us kind of become stronger within our communities and within other marginalized groups that we don't really have a country that respects us. Look, Derek Brooks, I get what he's saying, that the getting rid of NPR is about attacking the left and liberal elites. I'm a PBS kid. You know, I grew up watching it. Probably my, 13, 14, 12, whatever, on. And what I remember was watching RT News, watching the French news, and getting the perspective. Didn't have a lot of money. And, having the joys of British comedy, it's a little more intelligent. And watching Foyle's War and just watching, coming home while the Iraq War was going on and listening to Jesse Ventura, the Governor Jesse Ventura, and General Galloway out in Irishman, listening to them give their take, which is kind of like a leftist take, the tough guys, and Jesse Ventura's take on the Iraq War compared to his Vietnam War that he fought in, of a war based on lies and treachery and all of that. So for me, that's what I remember. Was PBS was, I guess, sort of like the UN for adults. Of like, this is a place for everybody. You understand? This is a place for cultures that aren't just straight white male and Christian. This is a place of wonder and discovery. And I just remember really watching that, movies that would come on TV as a kid. And I liked that. I liked the intelligent comedy. I liked the intelligent, witty banner. I didn't like Are You Being Served, but I love Foyle's War. I loved LOLO. These guys running a French restaurant club during the Nazi occupation. And it was funny. I can't tell you how they made it, but that shit was funny as hell. It's funny as hell. And last but not least, I remember watching, I think Luther was on there, and British crime dramas. Like I still watch the BBC today because American culture is just warmongering and shit. That was since the Iraq War. I've been like that. I end with this Globe Trekker. I used to watch it on the weekends, Saturday nights, and they'd have marathons of it. I'm in Ireland, I'm in Thailand, I'm in Vietnam, and I'm in all these places, and jumping off here and going up the mountains. And I remember at the end of the episode feeling sad and almost wanting to cry because take me with you. I want to go see that. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to experience these things that they're experiencing. And I would hate for a kid growing up in the South to be deprived of that, to learn about other cultures, other people that aren't just straight white male Christian, blonde hair and blue eyed. There's a world outside of that, and you might like some of those things, and we can show you things, and you might want to look into yourself. You know, and I even watched some crime dramas that were what do you call that? The little closed caption, because it was in foreign language. I used to watch it. I mean, I just PBS it got me into wanting more and wanting to know more and to be more and to be better I'm a world citizen. I'm a world citizen, not just an American citizen. And that when we go to war, we do things, we should be sensitive to how our actions affect other people and how their agendas might not be different from ours. I just feel like what Trump is doing and what he is putting forward is just more of the same bullshit of I don't care about anything intelligent. I don't care about anything that isn't blonde hair, blue-eyed, white, male, and Christian and straight. And that he's at war with science, math, and education. And I think that's sort of sad, you know? I think that's sort of sad to think that kids might be deprived of, you know what I mean? I mean, I used to watch One Contact. Oh, man. Chris Hedges. He had the show. I mean, that stuff's still good. About Pax Americanas and, you know, different things like that. America, basically Farm Out of Wayside. And I used to listen to Sputnik Radio when I listened to Sputnik Radio when I moved to Pennsylvania. I listened to it. I'm still listening to it. It's interesting because all these things, this is all propaganda. These things give you other perspectives. I don't watch anything too crazy, but it's just, because some people will watch every news. No, I mean, I watch RT, I listen to Sputnik, you know, I watched, I think I watched the German news, a little DW, I watched DW, yep. And I think I was better for it as a young person, and now, by having a more broad view on the world that I live in. It's disappointing, it's sad, it's really shameful, because these things, some of these things Trump is doing, they don't necessarily make America dumber in a way that I can measure, but they deprive Americans of the ability to separate wheat from the chaff, to reason, to be well reasoned on the issues. I mean, Trump, to me, is like a right-wing communist. The more and more I look at him, he's a right-wing communist. He just wants to, if it isn't his people, if it isn't his media, he doesn't want them in the White House, press. If they're not pushing his agenda, he doesn't want to talk to them. I mean, it's amazing that white men call us snowflakes, and it's like, you're the biggest snowflakes there are. You want to take people to protest Palestine and put them in prison. I didn't want people that went against Obama to be put in prison. I don't even people that have said racist things on the radio. I don't want them sent to a dungeon to be raped and murdered. What kind of shit is that? I don't believe in that. I do believe in free speech, and I'll fight for your right to say some certain things. I believe in your free speech. But what we've learned with Trump is, for these crackers, you don't believe in mine. Thank you for listening.